to this week's episode of FAE News. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and tonight I am here with Count Morbid.
Hi, happy to be here. I hope everyone's having a great day.
Jarl Gunther, what the heck happened? No.
Who is that?
Who is that person? And what did they do with Morbid? Jarl Hammerhands.
Shapeshifter.
I don't like it.
Ion the Leprechaun.
Hi, Daily Do Neighbors.
And Stormy Faye.
Hello.
And Frank, who is notoriously quiet. And I don't want to give Morbid an opportunity to talk for himself and for Frank, because then he'll think he gets two votes.
Also,
I'm just saying.
Frank can't clap.
Frank, surprisingly, until last week, had said a lot more on the show than Flora did.
So, wow.
You know, if I had a purple dress, Frank would be wearing it right now. Wait,
That would be awesome. You could have asked the music box fairy. I'm sure she could have hooked you up. Okay,
Actually,
so intro, go.
I have a purple dress somewhere.
I'm not shocked by this. So, alas, I must turn around, but Gunther did insist that I wore this shirt tonight. So,
What number's on that shirt?
69.
96.
It's hilarious. You know what's funny? You say that, but I'm wearing. Hey, Morbid, look.
He went on a jersey spree, I guess,
Morbid.
and now here we are.
That's not nice. That's not nice, Gunther.
It's 96.
Not nice.
She's 69. It's different.
Yes.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
And notice. You see, that's for Charlie Conway.
You better appreciate this about me, Gunther.
Oh, is that what I should appreciate about you?
It is.
To be fair,
Oh man. Okay.
I hope we don't get hit with copyright infringement for any of that.
I feel like they're pretty cool guys.
So,
And now guest starring Morbid's legs.
you guys, tonight we're going to do something different because everything has been really normal and status quo right up until now. Like, not. Okay, are you not able to actually see the number? Is the number on the front?
No, it's on the back. I just told you. That's why we couldn't see it. That's why I made you say it.
We're going to like, subscribe, and instead of ringing the bell, we are going to tweet the share button. Now, I know that actually has a double connotation. I didn't really think about it till after. I was like, tweet. Oh, people will think I mean Twitter. I just mean like, tweet, like tweet, share it.
Why not?
I chose tweet though because of who our vendor is tonight, not because of Twitter. So that's how that got there. So, suffice it to say, instead of ringing the bell, share to Facebook, and you may as well share to Twitter and share all the other places too. Yes, all around the universe. Woo! Okay, so
And all the other places too.
Yes, and all the other places. That man, that's what I thought too.
Why are they all missing limbs? Where?
What?
I saw a guy holding his finger and said his finger was missing. It was missing. He was holding it in his hand. It wasn't on this hand, but he was holding it in this hand. It's not missing if you're holding it, man. It's just cut off.
Well, it's missing from its rightful spot. Morbid, you have quite the skeleton family over there.
you have no idea.
Oh, no, that's not true. I have some idea because I'm looking right at it. I can see those. They're on a screen, Everybody can see them. Here they are.
Now he's getting more.
Yes. So we have the skull of my enemies that you drink from. We have Frank, who's missing a limb. We have...
Hang on.
Is that a monkey or what is that thing next to Frank? I don't know.
Spider monkey.
Well,
it's Jack.
Apparently it cost Frank an arm and a leg to become this famous.
Yeah. So undead monkey, top that.
undead
It's been
monkey.
done by Captain Jack Sparrow.
Well, I've got a vulture that I really like.
I got a unicorn.
I have a mermaid.
What?
I have a real frog skeleton.
Nice.
Well, I've got a mermaid somewhere.
Isn't there a unicorn? Yeah, you got a unicorn, don't you?
Where'd my frog skeleton go?
Oh, Bone Bunny. What about your jackalope, Count Morbid? What happened to that?
Didn't Sir Nettle get offended and abscond with it?
Well, you've got one of them. You have one of my jackalopes.
No, I have one. I have your mermaid. Well, it's my mermaid, I guess, because you gave it to me.
No, you have a mermaid and a jackalope. You had the jackalope with the two horns because it was with the. Yes, you had it because it was part of the Wild West show, and you had it at the the first Dumb Supper.
Yeah, no, I didn't have it at that Dumb Supper. I thought that was Sir Nettle's jackalope.
No, you had it. It was packed up with your stuff.
I mean, it might have ended up with my stuff, but I'm wondering if it started with. Okay, before we go on, I have to give a shout out to tonight's show sponsor, which is Heartsong Arts, you guys, and I'm sure that you are familiar with them. They've been here on the show before. Heartsong Arts Pottery is your favorite site for earth-themed, natural, stained and glazed pottery in all sorts of varieties. They have mugs, planters, and plates, and all kinds of things, plenty to tempt you. There's even a garden sculpture with totems and fairy house statues. So you can bring the Fae to life in your everyday crockery. They also have a free delivery on all orders over $35. Check them out. Their information is in the low bars. And you can also follow them on Instagram. They are usually posting some pretty cool things on their Instagram. They're very active there. So thank you, Heartsong Arts Pottery, for being our sponsor of our show. And now that is set out of the way, back to your regularly. No, wait, what's happening? You know what I'm trying to say. Don't listen to me.
Wait, hold on. Which one is it? You know what I'm trying to say, or you don't want us to listen to what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay. I'm in. You win.
All of the things? You can't be wrong if it's all of the things, right?
That's not true.
Well, if it's all of the things and you're wrong, but it's all of the things, then you're also right.
That's also not true.
What? Lord of the Flies, a skull on a stick. What is that? Is that food? Are you waving food in our face?
Yes.
He got it from the schoolery.
On a stick.
I just did a bad dad joke and no one laughed. What the heck?
Bunny bones. I plan on keeping Titan's head when he passes.
That is awesome and freaky, you weirdo.
Well, people keep ashes. Why can't I keep his skull?
It can't be any more weird than John Wayne having like a taxidermied his horse taxidermied and then like keeping it.
See, that was what John suggested. He was like, "You should just get him taxidermied." I'm like, "No, that's too far. No, that's too far. I just want his skull."
That's too far.
I just want his skull.
Stormy, you're a cat.
At least he's
Just
little. At
saying.
least he's little, right? It's like I can't imagine having an entire, equine
By the way,
taxidermied and then just like in your. It reminds.
Oh my god!
So Stormy plans to keep Titan's skeleton when he passes. Titan has the same plan. Like if
That's
Stormy
who
goes
wins.
first, it's like a tontine. If Stormy goes first, Titan's just gonna keep her in a corner.
Just a skull.
My
Just a skull.
And then,
Yeah.
and then slowly trap women in showers and
Yeah.
I mean, it
Funny
all
how-
reminds me like it
What just
reminds me of
happened
the
there?
Amazing Screw-On Head, where when the dog gets killed in the Amazing Screw-On Head, they taxidermy the dog, but then it gets put on like one of those things that you lay on that goes underneath a car, that you slide underneath a car, you roll under, so the dog is like attached to this board with 4 little wheels on it and a rope so that it can still be pulled around to go with them everywhere.
That's too far. Too far.
I love that you had to work so hard to like come up with something with the wheels on it. No, but
I don't. My chair has wheels on it.
Titan's plan is to take Stormy's skull and use it to store treats and carrots.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's obsessed. He will do anything for a fruit.
Oh, this is supposed to be a scrolling banner. Fixed. Yay! No. Well,
was
so
awkward. Why do you gotta be so awkward, bud?
because I'm made of spare parts. No. I'm made of
Whatever
Frank's
comes.
spare parts.
Where are all the Letterkenny's puns coming from? Did you guys just watch it or something?
No, we haven't memorized.
By the way, since it's because of the scroll and because we're getting that time of year, this is where I always mention how hilarious it is to hear people pronounce that word in different ways.
Samhain?
Yes, but when I was a kid, the real Ghostbusters cartoon, the villain was Samhain, and I've heard it pronounced that way in a couple of different things.
Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural had Samhain as well.
Supernatural should know better. Isn't their whole show about?
They're trying
Stuff
to
like
appeal to teenagers.
Wait, are you
want
asking-
to go
Are you asking if the show Supernatural is about the supernatural? Is that what you're asking? Is
Well, I tell you
Supernatural?
what, we have a supernatural answer for you.
Well,
Spoilers.
Really good. They actually, the first season, they actually did like research on the creatures they were covering. Like it was pretty
There's
good.
a lot more
Some
urban
stuff they
legend.
got way wrong too, though. Just saying.
By the way, Frank says you have to choose one of us because we've got enough people. You can probably boot one of us.
I have to choose. Frank, you don't dictate to me.
Good. Tell Frank to shut up.
I am first timer.
Bud.
It's going to be a competition. Who's going to talk more, Frank or Flora?
I tell you what. Now that we got everybody here, 1 for yes, we boot for Count Morbid, 2 for Frank. Go vote.
Go, go.
If you want us to boot Count Morbid, press 1. If you want us to boot Frank, press 2.
Hilarious.
This is all your fault, Morbid. You brought this on yourself.
Yes.
Don't bully Frank.
Booted.
I wasn't bullying Frank. Frank was the one that was trying to force me to choose. It was the other way around. I am the victim here.
Wow, I believe that.
Victims, aren't we all?
Nice, Eric Draven. Nice.
I totally I was with the house Lou, and we were basically fighting the zombie apocalypse on an island that was just a Ren Fair. The whole island was like Ren Fair Island.
Except
And-
for the zombies.
It was actually super cool. Like everywhere you went, it was just something Ren Fairish, and we just were like climbing up fake mountains and like fending off cannibalistic zombies, and
It's
then there
Fellowship
were
of the
other
Rings
tribes
and
of
zombies.
Rennies that were like gonna take control, and it was hilarious.
So far, number 2's in the lead. Just saying.
What?
People are voting.
Oh, they're voting. Yes, they're all voting that we boot Frank. Goodbye, Frank.
Around Morbid.
The only person who doesn't love you is Count Morbid, and that's because he loves himself more than you. Which surprising absolutely no one.
Mhm.
So
But Frank never has an unkind word to say about anybody.
Oh, come on now.
He
That's
does
not
have
even
a bone.
It's just
That's
weird.
not true, Ion. He has a bone to pick with you.
Oh no. Here we go.
Well, nobody ever accused Frank of being spineless.
Hold on. Before we continue with the bone jokes, Count Morbid, you gotta do your disclaimer because my bone jokes aren't appropriate.
What?
The
But
disclaimer.
I think that Frank might actually need to go to the dentist, because while I was looking at him there, it seemed like maybe he had a cavity.
I was referring to the disclaimer that this is not a kid's show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Our disclaimer. Please,
Cut
everybody
into
know
the
that
marrow of it all.
this show is not for younglings. This is our FAE after hours show.
We're all
And technically, it's after dark too.
Besides,
No, it is.
Frank was going to go to dinner. He's planning to have spare ribs later.
Spare ribs later.
Wow. I'm starting to think that's the whole reason you had him on the show, is just so you could tell skull jokes,
Yeah.
bone jokes, and all that. That's fair enough. That's why I had her dress up in the
Dude,
shoresy
this
outfit.
isn't even a fracture of the jokes that we know.
I know.
Ion laughed.
I know, because he starts telling him and doesn't stop.
This is what you guys
I
get.
think I've left the show more than once because of it.
Oh boy. No, when I said cavity, I meant like a bodily. He has a cavity.
We get it.
Not the cavity you were talking about.
That's
Wait,
kind of a cruel, Lolly. That's kind of a cruel joke. That was like totally heartless.
Yeah, it was.
Frank doesn't have the stomach for that kind of humor.
Oh, no.
Are you done? Nope. You got more?
There's more. They're going to go for a minute.
At least his skin doesn't get irritated.
Oh, man. Mine does, though.
Oh.
Are you trying to flee this joint?
There's at least 250.
man.
Ion. There's what, 256 more jokes we can make?
I don't know.
So when Frank goes to Disneyland and goes on that boat ride, does he sing "Carpal Tunnel of Love"? Carpal Tunnel of Love.
Are you singing ICP at people?
I don't know what I'm singing.
All right.
You just went.
First off, I'm pretty sure that was Billy Idol. I don't know where you got ICP.
They have a song called "Carpal Tunnel of Love."
No, they don't.
You've never listened to ICP. They definitely do.
I do not even believe you.
I just
Okay.
watched that episode of Workaholics. No.
But magnets, how do they work?
It's pronounced Ikip.
Okay. ICP. I pick up.
Oh. Okay. Now I'm on the same page. So I wanted to.
Sorry, it wasn't ICP. It was Fall Out Boy. My mistake.
I mean, ICP is Insane Clown Posse, right?
Yeah, they have a Tunnel of Love song. The Carpal Tunnel of Love is by Fall Out Boy.
What?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Oh man, I have like.
I got my Tunnels of Love look confused.
I'm always confused.
Everybody drink.
You know, they have to take a break, because if they drank literally every time I was confused, like they would just basically be on an IV of liquor. That's what would happen.
What you mean, a dialysis for the kidneys?
I mean, I'm just saying that I'm confused a lot. That's
I have to stick with water, or else I wouldn't make it through the show.
True.
That's because you get drunk off a thimble of wine.
There is
You said
probably
that,
some
but-
truth to that. I'm just saying. So it is 8 o'clock, and that means that it's our vendor time. But first, of course, I have to do our drawing from Nebulous Novelties, last week's vendor. So let me pull
was
up my
delightful.
win. What?
They were wonderful.
They were super cool. And this is for all that whole set of awesome glow in the dark stuff. So it's like an art print and a t-shirt, and then all the cool necklace charms that are like glow in the dark and UV reactive. So where's my little share button? You know. There it is. Bam. Yawn Wheel of Win. Submit the names and then spin.
Oh, I heard the noise that time.
Congratulations, you win all the cool. So basically, Count Morbid can raid you now for all of the cool prize stuff that you just got. Congratulations.
Sir Nettle would kick my
I can see that. Yeah,
pelvic
you don't have to
bone.
carry
Yeah.
on. We know. There's definitely penalty box action. That's all I'm saying.
Would kick your tailbone.
What the hell?
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, he took the high ground. You went there.
No, I want to say really quick also too before we bring our vendor in, that thing that's been going in the ticker down there. So there was really good positive feedback for us, even though we're doing the Samhain Dumb Supper on October 31st, which is a Sunday. That's in person. It's going to be our in-person Dumb Supper. Everybody had there was a lot of feedback for us doing another Cyber Samhain similar to how we did last year, which involved a candy exchange, a Tooth Fairy candy exchange, and also we actually did a costume contest here on the channel. People submitted pictures of themselves in their costumes, and then we voted on it. So everybody wanted to do that again this year. If you're wondering where I found this out from, we have a Discord and a Facebook group, and that's where I ask people the questions. So if you want to, be involved in that, you can go to those places. But I have set it up. There is a link for you guys there. You can go to yon link and respond to participate in the Cyber Samhain. This year, I've decided to add the option that if people don't want to actually go to the trouble of listing out their various candies or whatever, they can just make an Amazon list and submit their Amazon list. That way, whoever your secret Tooth Fairy partner is can just go to your list and have something shipped direct to you. So that option is now also on the little fill out form.
I need to know who had me last year. Can I just have them again because I want that exact same thing?
You know what? I might actually have a record of that sitting around here.
I need to know.
I feel like she's rigging the deck here. No, it starts new.
It's supposed to be somewhat randomized, don't you
It
think?
is random. Yeah, don't do that.
Let's see. I have
Shh.
Beltane.
Dark chocolate seafoam for me, please. Or honeycomb
I have
candy, as it's otherwise known as.
Ask anybody that knows. I'm actually the best at getting presents for people.
Let's see. No
You know what, Princess
plans.
Lolly?
Spread cheer, brightly fun, blessed
She's just
Yule.
talking and talking. She didn't hear nothing.
Nope, I didn't hear anything. I'm totally over here
I said, ask anybody who knows. I'm actually the
She's
best
looking
at
for
getting
the
presents for
records right
Oh,
now.
you don't have to look it for it right now. I need to know what that was at least so that I can add that to my list.
It appears that I may not have a record of that. And now I'm really disappointed in myself, actually, because I keep track of everything. I have
people. Probably
records.
have it somewhere, just not where you're looking.
I have more records than an accountant, okay?
We can look into it later.
I know that.
That would have been a good time to
guys.
say a DJ.
Oh, there's a
Have more
vendor
records
waiting.
than the DJ.
I'm just saying, we're going to be here doing a live stream on Saturday the 30th. There's going to be other things involved in it, and you guys can be involved. So go fill out that form. And now, with that said, I am bringing in tonight's guest. Yay, Renee. Aha, that rhymed.
Hello.
Can we hear you? Can I hear
Oh,
you?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, now I can hear you.
Now I'm beginning.
All right.
There it is.
Yay. Well,
Hello.
welcome to the show. You look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
You are most welcome. Well, please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience, and please tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, hi. I'm Renee Hoy. Like Hoy, like Hoy there. I get a lot of hooies. It's Hoy. I am a drawing artist in Tacoma, Washington. And I'm a mom and a grandma. 54 years young. Let's see. What else? I don't know. I'm not used to formally introducing myself.
Oh no, that's
I know I
okay.
just start talking.
Usually, when I run out of words, I just pass gas and everybody starts laughing and it breaks the ice. So it's all right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's
I
fair. That's fair.
we
Everybody
appreciate
teach their
that.
own.
Thank you. Because that would be awkward, and then we would all sit here in silence. No. Well, so this is not exactly on topic of your business, but before we go on, I have to ask. Otherwise, I'll just be distracted by it for the whole show. So,
Okay.
can I see whatever you're wearing around your hat? Because it looks like a cool, awesome crown or circlet of some
Oh.
sort.
This is so amazing. It's where's the camera? It's all kinds of fun stuff.
Did you make?
Beautiful bow.
Ooh.
No, there's a vendor in the art group that I'm in called Urban Unglued Freaks and Fae out of Tacoma.
Yes,
And
Sherry.
yes, Sherry, the wonderful Sherry. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
She is.
And one of the vendors, and I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. She makes the most fabulous hats and crowns and hair pieces and just everything you could possibly think of.
Well, that thing is really cool and I love it. But now back to you and your art. So what kind of art is it that you do?
Well, I'm a drawing artist. I principally draw. I used to do murals and stuff too, but I'm not doing that so much anymore. For like money, I draw commissioned pet portraits. You know, like that people's dogs and cats.
And that's what we see behind you here.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you've done murals like on the side of a building kind of murals?
More like in schools. I've done around like the library doors, you know, dog on books, computer connected to the world. And a really fun PC gaming. Back in the day when they actually would go together to a place to play games. I don't think they do that anymore. Like internet cafes, I did murals for like the monster breaking through the wall and the warrior lady.
Oh yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Kool-Aid Man.
Yes, only green with battle axe.
Not
You know.
Almost exactly the same. So I'm curious, can we see some of it? Like, show us some of this stuff that's behind you, because now you're primarily doing animal portraits.
Yes, I do. Well, I do different stuff too. Okay, so I have those have glass on them. I wasn't sure you would be able to see them with the glass on them.
If you bring them close to the camera, there'll be a point where the reflection prevents us, but then it passes that. So probably we'll be able to.
Okay, so this I can't even know what direction this is.
In front of your face is where you want to hold it. I mean, like close to the camera, but in front of your face. There
Like
you
that?
go. Yep, I would tilt it just a little bit to one side or the other. No. Sorry. Angle it. There we angle, not tilt. Yeah. I'm trying. I can see a reflection. I'm trying to get it to maybe
hold
up
on.
or down.
I can fix this. Watch.
No, you don't have to, because there's so many, and I want to look at them all.
No, it's easy. Ta-da! Okay.
Aw.
This is Huxley. A cat.
That looks like a cat.
What do you
Yeah.
need for
But her name was Huxley. Her name's Huxley.
Like,
So-
this is a great way to memorialize your fur babies if they should go beyond the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah. A lot of people do that. I've gotten Christmas gifts for different things, and then people will. Huxley's actually still living. She's still with us. But then, I'm thinking this one, Molly is not. That's the memorial picture.
Oh, look at that pupper.
What medium do you use for these?
These are all color pencil,
That's
but I just started breaking into more, having a lot of fun with Tombow watercolor markers. And so that's been really cool. I'll show you my latest one.
What is a Combo watercolor marker.
Combo watercolor markers. They're a lot of fun. They
they're
blend
good.
really nicely. So
Oh wow,
These are really
that's watercolor
good.
marker.
that's beautiful.
It is.
And like this one.
Aw. So people had you do these. Now, do you do these off of a photograph, or how does this process normally look?
Yeah, it's photographed. Animals don't hold still for you, and if they're past, you really can't do anything about that. There's, I don't want to get morbid, but once they're
We've
gone.
already got
No,
one morbid
I'm
around
morbid.
here.
Sorry.
But you're saying it's really hard to get the dogs to model. You can't be like, tilt your chin up a little bit, now hold that pose for 2 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I one time just tried drawing my own dog. She's asleep on the couch. Surely that would be easy. No, it's like hurting children. They don't hold still even in their sleep.
They're very inconsiderate models. Yeah.
Yeah.
know,
So
that's
photographs
right.
are the way to go. What's interesting, it's hilarious, but sometimes they're wrong. The Huxley picture, that's a gray cat with blue eyes, but the picture was a brown tabby with green eyes because of the filter.
Oh my
So,
god.
and I mean, I literally I'm drawing this. I'm starting the green eyes, and I'm like, I can't tell for sure. I just had one photo to go with. I texted her and said, "What color is your cat? What color are her eyes?" And she's like, "Oh, crystal blue." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, looked it up online, and there's no such thing as a brown tabby with blue eyes. And so then I'm texting her, "What color is your cat? Can I see a new picture?" And yeah, sure enough, silver blue tabby, silver gray with the blue eyes, and so now I make people give me like 5 pictures.
Yep. All the details.
Yeah. I mean, and it's the tabbies. Maybe it's the tabbies because I had that happen last Christmas too. I did get 5 pictures. 3 were of a gray tabby and 2 were of a brown tabby, but it was the same cat. And I'm like, "What color is he?" And I circled and said, "This one or this one."
Glitches in the matrix.
Yeah. So, but then I do other things. I like putting hats on things. Well, obviously, I like hats.
Is this like putting googly eyes on things? You just sort of gorilla hat stuff, you're walking around, you're like, pow, hat.
It's like,
Oh, look at that.
the ducky with the hat,
So you can do a chicken in a hat?
Oh, baby, I've done chickens and hats. And like,
No chickens, only ducks.
Is that a
No,
portrait?
chicken.
no, this is a robin
A
for
robin.
Easter, and he's got bunny slippers on. Because I have bunny slippers. It's all I wear in the spring are my bunny slippers.
His little face is like, I'm a rabbit, gosh darn it.
I know. I love his face. But then and then my favorite one, and this is the thing
Like,
you
it
guys
shows you how well I know my birds.
will be the
Oh, I love it.
That one.
Yeah.
They look like they're off to go see their honey.
That's good. Actually, I'm starting a whole series on bees because it's been so popular and it's way too much fun.
So there's a lot of good buzz about that.
Oh, I
There
was
is.
just gonna
There
say
is.
something
There
to that effect.
In fact, I'm going to be doing one with like a little construction hat and boots, and he's going to be a worker bee.
Oh.
Aw.
That sounds awesome. I love these little guys.
I'm thinking the morbid is going to understand what I just said, but nobody did the bump bump,
For the worker bee?
I was on
They're
mute.
all worker bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get
like
it.
a
No.
hard hat.
Sorry, I was on mute, so I actually did laugh. Sorry.
I was so mad about the puns earlier.
You're this big on my screen. I can't.
Sorry.
I'm all the way down here at the bottom too. So
Yeah. Okay, I could see. Yeah, but you guys
barely.
By the way,
Tiny.
that bump is also sometimes called a musical sting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I did
I
not
don't
know
know
that. but
that.
That's cool.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, and one of my favorite things to do is tigers. I love to draw tigers. And so like, but here's the thing. So like, there's one of my tigers.
Oh, tigers are such beautiful animals.
This is the letter A. So in my tigers, I put a letter, upper and lowercase tigers stripe letter.
I see an uppercase A.
I see the lowercase.
Oh, I see the lowercase too.
Yeah, once you see them, you can't unsee them. But
do you have other letters?
Oh, I have that's A. I have B. He's my favorite. I love B.
I see the big B, and I'm like,
This is way too much fun.
I see the little B.
We'll be here all night.
I have not taken.
Oh man,
it sometimes takes a while. Sometimes, like at a show, someone will just go through them. Oh, A, B, C, D, and they just knock them out. And I'm like, wow, you have some major, like, spatial reasoning skills going on in your head here, honey. Because not everyone sees them right away. This is letter C.
There are 4 lights.
I thought you needed to to see them. That's all.
Oh, I see the
There's
C.
one tiger.
I don't know if their ears count, but I definitely see the big C.
I haven't done any letters on ears yet. They're all just like in their stripe. This is letter D.
Oh, I see it. Yay. I'm all over here like
I
want to see all of them and do the thing.
This is letter E.
Oh, they're so pretty.
I think I would have just assumed these letters weren't there, but now that I know they're there, I see them all the time.
There's no way of telling how many of these there might be.
No, well, there's going to be 26 eventually. This is letter K. Now, I went from E to K.
Skipped a couple.
But I have a reason. Because my mom's name is Kathy, and it was her birthday. So it was time to do letter K. But now I have letter F is one of my works in progress. So that's letter F starting.
So what got you into doing, like going from doing the murals and whatnot into doing the animal portraits?
Well, I love animals. We have dogs. I have a Mastiff and a Collie and a Corgi. And it's Birdland Art because we have always had a bird farm. And I used to draw, reason it's Birdland Art is because I mostly used to draw chickens. Like the one.
I want to see all the chicken ones.
Flora wants to see. She loves chickens.
We both do. Oh,
She's our chicken tender.
I need that right over here.
Our tender
There's
chicken.
lots of
That's
space.
the rainbow rooster. Let's see here. Chicken. Where are my chickens? Thank you.
Except for I was very mad at them.
This is
earlier.
just like little goofy drawing,
Aw.
doodling.
I like it.
I make those kinds of drawings for the kids as giveaways for coloring.
Do you have a coloring book?
I've thought about putting one together because
Make
it's
a chicken
way-
one.
This is one. Actually, I thought of Lolly because there's a little fairy.
Aww.
Little fairy. She's
By the
talking
way-
to like a weird, almost. I can't.
It's a possum.
Drawing it like a possum.
Yeah,
It's-
I
possum.
thought it was a hedgehog.
It started out as a hedgehog and then I turned it into a possum. So you know what? It's okay.
But possum actually is kind of funny because there's a possum that lives around here somewhere off in the woods, and every now and again, he goes trundling across the back porch like doop, 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 and I'm like, I know there's a possum. I just saw him. And I keep trying to get a picture of him, but I have so far been unsuccessful.
You know, if you put out a little cat food, he'll hold still for you.
By the way, that's not a possum. That is a rabbit squirrel.
A rabbit squirrel? Is that what you
I'm
said?
the wrong person to talk to about possums. I have a chicken farm.
So I don't
Yep.
understand. Do possums like attack the chickens?
oh yeah.
Oh, all the time. Yeah, they'll eat them.
Oh.
We have a chicken in triage right now because of a possum.
Wow.
Or
What-
chicken.
like at a chicken hospital?
No, here, like we take care of our birds. But it got her bad. So
Wow. Poor bird.
Poor baby.
yeah, it's part of farm life, you know.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not used to it.
That and rats.
Here's
Oh,
one of the
no.
other chickens. Your friend who likes the chickens.
Oh,
I
it's an
used to live in
artistic
a-
chicken.
This is my hippie hen. She's got her Birks on, got her beret.
I used to
I
live
love all of these.
I used to live in Indianapolis, and we used even living in the city had to worry about coyotes. Just saying.
Oh,
I don't.
had a
You know
very
what?
morbid thought when I saw the last picture. I really did.
I have coyote stories.
Well, at
Oh,
first,
I've had coyote stories, but now I have a mastiff, so I don't have coyote stories anymore.
I need to.
that's
Yeah.
a big dog.
I have bear stories too.
By the way, you mentioned corgis earlier.
I
Oh,
also have a corgi puppy. He's only 4 months old.
I put
Well,
that in the news thing, morbid.
Yeah, no, I mentioned corgis because corgis apparently used to be fairy mounts, like in Welsh
Yes,
mythology,
yes.
etc.
That's
And
what
I guess they tend to have a marking on their back that is usually called like the fairy saddle.
The saddle.
Yeah. So
Standard corgi pattern will have a sort of saddle pattern, but then if you read a lot about corgis, the people who raise them are like, if you own a corgi, you will know that they will not tolerate somebody riding on their back. So that's got to be a myth. Like,
well, they're very
pretty
small.
ornery.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to fix my boobs. Sorry.
I mean, it's all right. We're good.
I'm trying desperately not to flash y'all.
Well,
We did put out that this is not a kids show earlier.
it
Just
is
so you know.
the right thing.
Okay, so the fairy thing. So here's my latest birthday card.
Oh, cute dragon.
His name is Montesquieu. Montesquieu
I love
Bonaparte
him.
Denali. Happy birthday, dragon. HBD.
Aw. He's
He's
so
awesome.
fat and adorable. I love him.
I love him. He's my fave right now.
No, I saw that chicken picture, and at first I thought that the chicken was holding a pie in its hand. And then
No, it's a
suddenly I
toy.
wanted to see like a chicken cook, like with a chef's hat on, actually holding like a chicken pot pie. And then I wanted the caption to say it plucks the feathers from its skin. Like
No.
it was my Halloween.
Why don't you make that
That
first?
is not super morbid. Okay.
I told you it was so
Write that
morbid.
down. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, because my husband's favorite stinking line, if I ever ask him if he wants lotion, he's like, "Put some lotion on the skin?" And I'm like, "What's the feathers from the skin?" Oh, that's hilarious.
It was just, I guess like the Halloween is I mean, I guess I'm one day early, but I'm getting a jump start, right?
No, you know what?
Are you
I'm
imagining
too
the
early.
chicken looking in the mirror saying it would eat itself? I would eat me.
You look so good. You look so good. I could dip you in ranch. Yeah.
Wearing a little Colonel outfit, or dressed like Colonel Sanders, maybe.
I did a drawing of when we had Birdland in its prime, we had pigeons here also. And for a friend of mine who always was a pigeon guy and did the barbecues, I did a pigeon with his little glasses at the barbecue, and on the front it said barbecue squab. Yeah.
I mean, it can't be any more morbid than like the blackbirds in the pie, right?
Oh, well, yeah, it's pretty icky. But that's like they used to do that. Pilchard pie? That's a thing.
What?
Wait, pilchard pie is the fish thing, isn't it?
I have no
That's
idea.
the one with the fish head sticking out?
Oh yeah.
Is it a
Ew.
play on the word magpie? The crow-like bird that
I don't know.
sounds like it's called a pie.
I did draw a picture of a chicken once okay, because I'm gluten-free and it used to get bad. So I accidentally had some gluten. And so I was sick to my stomach and I drew this chicken in a big bowl and I called it chicken unnoodled, and he was holding like the serving spoon and so kind of like the chef hat thing.
I'm sorry. I just read Alicia's comment while you were talking and I just couldn't stop laughing.
What was the comment? I can't see comments
Yeah,
either.
it says, I'd pluck me hard.
Oh my
Like
god.
Fred.
Oh, wow.
my
That's
word.
so bad, but so good in so many ways.
That's hilarious. Well, I have to, the pluck the feather. I might do that in honor of you, Lolly. I'll write your name down next to it. I'll name the chicken Lolly.
Why do I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to end up getting it for Christmas?
Because you already have his name, Lolly.
I don't know your address, but I could email it to you.
I don't even know what's happening right
I
now.
love
This
that
is-
Flora's the one with like a lot of chickens on her farm, and Lolly gets the chicken art.
Oh, I'm sorry, Flora.
Oh no, I'll just take it from her when I go over to her house.
Yeah, no, it'll work out. Yes.
I won't
What
lie.
kind
I'll
of chicken
probably, I'll
do you
probably,
have, Flora?
I'll probably,
What?
I won't lie. I'll probably.
What
have
kind
to
of
go
chickens do you have?
Oh goodness, I have a Jersey Giant Buff Orpington mix.
I
have a
love
bunch of-
giants. They're so sweet.
Yes, and I have red ones, and I have olive acres. I have. Oh my gosh, what's the other one? The name has slipped my mind.
Is it an Australorp? If you like the
Yes.
black one.
I want to
Wow.
get the healthy.
That's a big word.
Australorps and Jersey Giants are almost identical, but one has pink feet and one has yellow. Otherwise, they look almost the same.
My
Pretty cool.
Orpingtons all got eaten by coyotes, so I lost all my Orpingtons.
That's,
Besides
I'm
my
sorry.
my giant black rooster, he's the Jersey Giant Orpington mix, so he's
Nice.
huge.
I love those birds. They're real sweet tempered. I love them.
So now you're going to be at the Odd Mall that's coming up here in November. I'm going to bring us back here together for a sec. You're going to be at the Odd Mall coming up here in November.
Uh-huh.
And if people wanted to have a portrait done, could they bring you the picture there, or how do you just have pictures to sell there that are pictures that are already done? How does that work?
I have like all of my inventory. So all of the portraits that I've done, I have Giclée prints of. So I have prints available and cards made out of those. And then I have stickers and some pins of all of the different images I've done. But when somebody wants to order a portrait, like have a commission, generally they email or text me the pictures, and we figure out a date when they need them by, and we go from there.
Is there a price range that you have for doing these?
Yes, ma'am. It depends on what kind of picture they want, because like the simple line drawings, like this, the chicken would be considered a line drawing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the easiest, quickest thing to do. And so, like a 5x7, $30. But a color pencil portrait of like this one. So this one, yeek, wait,
Doggo.
there you go.
Yep.
That's I'm getting all kinds of shininess, sorry. So that's a color pencil. That one is $150. Although my prices are going up, ladies and gentlemen, 20%. So this will be like $200 then, which is actually super competitive. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, it is literally a hand drawing, so it probably takes you an enormous amount of time to do that, not including the time that it takes you to sort whether or not it's the right color.
That does make it longer, it's true. Or if I had to start over, that always sucks, but it's happening.
That would be terrible. I'm imagining like spilling coffee or something on one of your, like a cat or something knocking your coffee, and then you're just like, ah!
I drew these two dogs. It was for a Mother's Day present for someone, and they're together, and it was beautiful, and they were great. And I sprayed it because I don't know if any of you draw and you do the thing on top to keep it all nicely sealed in and lasts forever, right? Apparently, it was an old can, so it splattered all this white crap all over it, and I was done. I mean, I was delivering it that day. And so I was just like, no. And then I was really stupid, and I tried getting the white stuff off with the, what is it? I have this special eraser I use, but it's blue. And apparently the product that I used to spray on there degraded the eraser, and by the third pat, I was leaving blue marks.
No.
So then I was ready to pull my hair out, like complete freak out panic. And I just ended up putting a sky behind the dogs, and it worked out. But But it was just like, I just was like, all right, here's my options. I could cut this thing out and try to mat it and put it on something else. I could try to make the sky. And if neither of those work, I have to redraw it. It was one of those.
Oh, that would talk about panic, right?
Oh, I was freaked out. I called one of my best friends. She's an amazing artist, and she just talked me down off the cliff. She's the one who told me my 3 options because I was just in shock. I was like,
So what you're saying is when you do a hand drawing, you can't just do Control S and make it save, right?
No,
Oh my God.
no, I really wish that you could. My granddaughter actually is a fantastic graphic artist. She uses the computer stuff.
Yes.
Photoshop.
I mentioned I'm 54, right? Okay. So she does this wonderful digital art, and her mom was like, well, she's not really drawing. I'm like, oh, hey, baby. Yes, she is. This is gorgeous stuff she's producing. But yeah, you can save. And you can click undo.
That is definitely true.
That
So
is the difference.
what have we for our giveaway item for the week?
Ooh, we have. Where'd he go? I buried him. Okay.
If it's
We
a chicken,
have-
I'm quitting the show.
The bee print, the dapper bee. We call him the dapper bee because he's dapper. He's got his little hat and his cane. And the dapper bee sticker.
I love this sticker. I want it.
And of course I don't hear. I have that. Then the bee also as a pin, a little pin. And where is the? Oh wait, I have one right here. Right? No. Oh dang it! I'm sorry. I put all these papers everywhere, you guys. I can't see nothing now.
All right, you guys. Magic word time.
It's a little bee set. That's what it is. It's the little bee set.
I love it. I super like that little bee sticker. So magic word time, you guys. It is put your suggestions for the magic word for this week into the comments.
I like the word dapper. I've always
Yeah.
liked that
Dapper.
word.
Dapper is a good word. I agree.
I can only
It was
think of
actually
chicken
a-
stuff.
It was a guest at the show who came up with dapper because I called him my gentleman bee, which always kind of bugged me. And then she said he's so dapper, and I was just like, oh.
That was your epiphany.
Yeah.
That it makes me think of that song, like if you're blue and you don't know where to go.
Oh,
where
yeah.
to go.
Or it makes me
Putting
think
on the
of,
writ.
It
Yeah.
makes me
Yes.
think of
Putting on the
George.
writ.
Clooney.
Putting on the Ritz.
It makes me think of George Clooney in that one movie because he's a dapper dandy guy.
Dapper Dan, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's Oh Brother, Where
Brother.
Art Thou?
Yes.
It's the Odyssey, man.
Dapper Dan.
That is a fabulous movie.
It's such good
Geographical
music in that
anomaly.
movie.
2 miles from everywhere.
2 weeks from everywhere.
2 weeks from everywhere. Whatever the case, still funny. And you knew what I was talking about. So there. Let's see. This is kind of a cool suggestion. Believe.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too. Wait, almost as good as behave.
I'm just wondering when Count Morbid went motivational.
We do have the suggestion of Dapper.
Bumble.
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 The bee's knees.
The bee's knees. I like it. Let's do it. That's it right there. The bee's knees.
knees. I like bees knees.
That's going old school.
Yep, that's right.
I too am a very old person.
Are you a very old person? How
I-
very old are you? You got more chin hair than I do, so you must
Count
be older
Morbid
than I
is
am.
so old, you have to die twice to catch up with him.
Well, yeah, no, I
Yeah.
remember. I predate cable. Yeah, no.
I saw him far dust.
And when he says cable, what he means is telephone cable.
I think I would have been in. I think I would have been in 8th grade when you graduated high school.
Who? You?
Yeah, I'm
No,
guessing.
you look like such a baby. You have the baby face.
He's got a he aged well. Virgin
It's
blood.
makeup, hair dye, and immaturity. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm actually 1973. I was almost going to say the number, but it's yeah.
wait, Okay, 73.
What
You
you
were-
don't re- what you don't
You were
realize is
born
that
in
48.
73?
Yeah, 1973 is when I was born. I'm 48.
Dude, I'm older than you. Sit back.
Yeah, no. I was just saying I'm close.
I'm
Oh,
just saying
okay.
that to keep his useful looks, that skull back there was actually a sacrifice.
Yeah,
That was
sacrifice.
impressive. Once upon a time.
We're not supposed to tell that to the guests anymore. No.
No, we don't tell it to
The human
volunteers.
sacrifice.
We
The
don't
human
tell it to
sacrifice was supposed to
volunteers.
just stay
Guests are
between
fine.
us.
I've got a mastiff. I'm okay. I'm safe. I should bring him in here. He's all freaking out that I closed the door on him.
Aw,
I used to have an English Mastiff. They
Wait,
were really
wait.
cool.
You could have been looking at pets this whole time.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you watch the rest of the show,
Yes.
I'm betting that there's news articles with pets in it. Just saying.
Okay.
Animals happen.
So here we go, you guys. Since you are Renee, the guest of honor, if you will,
Oh, okay.
then you get to choose. Do you want to use the magic word of dapper or the magic word believe? Believe.
Now I have to ask, what is the magic word for?
The magic
what?
word is for the drawing. So after the show,
Uh-huh.
on YouTube, people go and put the magic word into our comments, and then that is one of the 3 ways that they get entered onto the Wheel of Win for the
It's
drawing.
basically their
Oh.
entry. It's their entry into the contest.
Okay.
It's the
Well, then it
type
has to be dapper because we need to introduce, some good English, some extra vocabulary.
That's right. Yeah, you tell them.
All right. Dapper it is. That's our magic word, you guys. So
Yay!
yes, after the show, you go onto the YouTubes, you put the word dapper into the comments section, and then you will have one of 3 possible entries to win the B set of the print, the pin, and the sticker next week. And here it is, magic word. Yay.
It's a whole hive.
It's the whole hive.
The whole
Yeah.
you can whole hive.
I don't have the extra ones done. Eventually, I will have other bees to accompany
Yeah.
him. But
I'm just saying, if it's a sticker and a print and something else I already forgot, then that's a hive.
Nice.
Can I see a picture of like a Marge Simpson looking bee, like the hair of Marge Simpson, and that it's titled the Beehive?
Man,
You're so good. Okay, the beehive.
Don't encourage her.
Ew, I
Bring us the rest of the night.
Don't
They'll be
encourage
all-
the princess. We have to live with her.
No, those are good ideas. That's cute. Now, my first response to that is that there
10%.
would be drag when it's flying, so that causes a problem.
Flying
Well,
money. Love
it could be somebody else with the beehive hairdo, and then just all the bees live in it.
Oh, it could be, or like it could be a picture of a person with an actual beehive made into a hairdo, and then like bees swarming.
I've seen
All
that.
the bees are holding on to it, carrying them away by the hive.
It might be Sherry who has a hat like that.
I would not be shocked if that was the case.
That
She
sounds
has
so
awesome
familiar.
stuff.
I
So
would believe
familiar.
it.
Oh.
But
I don't know why I let him drone on.
it's cute. It's fun. I love the puns.
You could have
Yeah,
had
this
Frank
is-
this whole time, but you chose poorly.
This is going to be the rest of the show with these guys.
That just
Frank
makes you
still
feel
said more than me.
And Frank has still said more than you yet. No,
No, I talked about chicken, so I actually.
Meanwhile, everyone else is combing through their
Okay, wait.
vocabulary.
Now I have to see
puns.
who's who. So who has the chickens? Wave your hand. Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Okay.
This is Chicken Lady.
Don't look at me.
Ambiguous!
Our tender chicken tender.
Yes, that's our tender chicken tender.
Funny. She submitted a news article about that. I'll tell you what later.
I got that book, you guys. I could read another one for you. Okay. Whew, so with that said, there are 2 other ways for you guys to get an entry. You can push the join button on the YouTube right now and join the channel. You will be automatically entered into every drawing we do, whether or not you're here. We contact you if you win. and or join the Patreon, and the same thing. You will be entered into every drawing that we do, and we contact you if you win. So you can get a maximum of 3 total entries on onto the wheel for everything. So those are the other 2 ways you guys can get them. And is there anything you would like to say before we let you go this evening, Renee?
Well, be kind.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I look forward to seeing you actually at Odd Mall here coming up in like 6 weeks. So, wow.
I know.
Where's
It's coming
time even
soon.
going? Yeah.
Yep.
Prepare your shopping list for Christmas.
I'll be there.
There's
to
going
talk
to be
chickens with you.
amazing stuff there. They have 96 vendors right now that signed up.
I am so excited. It's
It'll
been
be good.
I missed Odd Mall and all the awesome things, and
missed the
I
regular mall.
even missed the dent in the pocketbook. So all right, I will bid you adieu, and
Be seeing you.
yes,
It was
we'll
lovely to
be
see you.
seeing
Thank
you.
you.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks for playing along with our craziness.
Oh, it was fun. All right.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, so many puns tonight. It's fabulous.
And credits.
Good night.
We can't do any better than that right now.
What?
I said we can't do any better than that right now.
Any better than what?
In that last segment, unless Stormy's going to dress up like Camp Morbid again.
No, I painted those ears.
Frank. Whatever. Okay, so I know that it's supposed to be news time, but also I know that you have exciting things on the ghost hunting front to show us, and so I'm really excited. I haven't seen this new equipment yet because you've been, Gunther, out there getting new ghost hunting equipment, for which I'm excited because the hotel that we're having the dumb supper at on Halloween, actually, we went on a walkthrough of the hotel just this last weekend to check it out and see our banquet room that we're going to be having it, and check out the park across the street and whatnot. And one of the things that they did tell us was that there were at least a couple of different haunting stories at the hotel, because it is a historical hotel. So there are supposedly some various ghosts floating around there. Oh, whatever.
So just so everybody knows this, is that Gunther is in fact a ghost hunting expert. Gunther had the most ghosts he hunted and accumulated for Count Morbid at the first Dumb Supper, if anybody recalls correctly.
Did you actually get the most?
Yeah, I did.
It's true.
I had. If you don't recall, I had this massive bag full of them.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
I found them on accident. They were just hanging out in the backyard.
They're just hanging out, like all those ghosts. Because
They were out there. I was scrolling. They were there. And I was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Well, so I am dying of curiosity because I really want to use this ghost hunting equipment when on Halloween, after we're done with our dumb supper, I want to go ghost hunting at the hotel. And so tell us all about what you've got here.
So, well, do you want me to show the 3 things I got right now? And
yeah. Well, at least one of them.
You want what? Well, I've shown this before. This is pretty easy, but I've never shown it to anybody how it works. You just see me go like this randomly and go, and that happens. This actually detects EMF fields. And
what is an EMF field?
Electromagnetic field. So there's a theory that when a ghost manifests or is in the presence, it lets off an electromagnetic field of energy. This can be measured by an EMF reader, detector. It's basically electromagnetic radiation of sorts, and you get it from every device that you have in there. So this is a base reading. Okay, that's where it's at in my room right now, baseline wise. You can put something up to it. You can tell, hey, that's not going to cause much of anything. Electronic doesn't cause much of anything, but when there's electromagnetic field put out, it does stuff like this. Electromagnetic field comes off of this sucker because of it being a motor and having that kind of stuff in it. Anyway, so it causes this to go up. So the theory behind it is if a ghost gets near it, it'll cause this sucker to light up like a Christmas tree. because we don't put that off. Look, I'm not putting it off. You know, and fields don't put off that strong of a thing unless there's a lot of electricity flowing through the place. Like if I put this next to a fuse box, chances are it'll light up pretty brightly, but not just sitting in a hallway with nothing around it. It doesn't make sense. So that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to have that light up happen. If you have a camera on it, obviously you'll see it go off in the middle of the night, you know, on the camera, and you're like, what happened there? Nothing around, right? So there's that. I also went out and got there's a theory that says that ghosts can be picked up digitally speaking, even though on a frequency that we can't hear at the time because we only hear so much. So another thing I picked up was a digital recorder that has the speakers right here, and if you go through, try to talk to, you know, a lot of people try to incite them angrily, but that doesn't always work. It's just you just talking crap to thin air. But, they tend to respond more from what I've seen, unless it's a volatile environment like a sanatorium or something. It tends to. I had a proton pack once. I crossed the streams. Anyway, it basically it's meant to go through and pick up things while I'm talking that I don't hear. And if like say we heard a voice or something that we don't quite know in the background somewhere, I can stop on the spot, plug these into the bottom of it, and try to listen back for a few minutes. I also can load this into this machine here and magnify the audio and try to pick up things that I listen to later on. Most of the time when you're using this kind of stuff, you're doing a ghost hunt for hours and you're sitting there and literally nothing's happening, which is why you have two people at the time so you can entertain each other while you're trying to do it. It's not like you see on TV. They only take the best parts of it. But you literally 9 times out of 10 find nothing at all. You can explain it off as HVAC equipment or something like that. But sometimes you get stuff on there. They have different classes of EVPs. There's one that was a noise you didn't really quite hear. There's ones that are, you can kind of make out what it's saying, but not really. And there's other ones that is like a Class A EVP where you actually hear them say, "Get out of my house," and you didn't hear it at the time. And you think there's a demon there, and you have to clean your drawers. You're like, I was standing in the room when that happened, and I didn't hear that, and he told me to get out. And now, and it's a design thing to make sure that, digital, it can't be altered. It can't be messed up with magnets. It can't have that effect on it. It's still subject to audio stuff, but it works pretty well. And I mean, that only costs like, 38 simoleons, I think.
Well, so, okay, so you have a third thing as well, or?
I do. So they have gotten to the point now with modern technology on your phones, even where you can use it to help detect and hear things as well.
The magic mirror is truly magic.
It is. It is very, very much a magic thing. If you go on to your where you get your apps and such, there is they have a lot of apps out there. One that I've used in the past and I've seen other hunters use. I'm trying to find it right now. It's on here somewhere. Anyway, it's called Ghost Radar. It costs like 99 cents. But I downloaded it, and it basically it can also work as an EVP reader.
This is your equipment?
It's actually on my phone, on my voice box. It's right here.
What's the one that you got today?
That's what I just showed you. Was the
the recorder?
Yeah, I still got stuff coming too. On top of that,
I'm just saying. Next week we'll get to see the new piece of equipment.
I got this as well.
Radar. So Flora, when we go do this, like this corn, the corn maze, I think we should bring it to do the corn maze too.
Lolly.
What?
This is the other thing I was saying.
You just showed it to us.
Yes, that picks up voice, like it's like a voice box, like a set, like one of the voice boxes where it's like they play through the frequency and a word may pop up and whatnot.
Martin. What?
It just picked up the word Martin.
I remember those. What are those called?
This is called Ghost Radar. It actually saves all your stuff, all your session and stuff. You just turn it on, You can turn up all the way.
Word count morbid is. What's
You
happening?
can change the sensitivity on
It's
it.
like this.
But yeah, it's what I really want to get is like night vision cameras and flashlights, and you can do that. It's pretty simple with all the security stuff they got now. It's not nearly as expensive. You can pick up full spectrum cameras for like 200, 300 simoleons. So
we're over here. We are listening, but we're also having finger fun.
I know, and I noticed that famous Frank is here. Where's his hat? It's not nearly as famous as Dana without the hat. Okay, that just sounds like that's like false advertising right there, Camp Morbid. It's like the bony apron. Yeah. Frank is going to end up in the marrow of my soup at this point. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Frank broth.
So one of the I'm gonna pick up a couple of I picked up a couple other EMF detectors that people can use while they're with us if they come with us. That way they don't have to have a thing on their phone or something like that. A detector thing.
I'm excited. I've never gone ghost hunting before. Whatever. I'm a fairy, but I don't believe they exist.
That's fine. Most of the time I'm trying to prove that they don't. That I can be explained. I don't want to sit there and go.
It's a joke.
Oh yeah, I know. I believe. Why don't you clap for Fairy Princess Lolly?
Believe.
But the other thing I was going to say is there's a lot more we can do. There's a lot more that gets picked up after the fact if I had more like recording equipment and such. But
we're going to work up to it.
Yeah, there's money in that, and I will have a big box of stuff again like I used to have. And
You're going to have a proton pack in your back and they split. That's all I can hear in my head when I hear the word proton pack is the too hot to handle, too cold to hold. They call the Ghostbusters in control.
You know what's funny is the Ghostbusters, they had an EMF reader, and when I saw they were talking about having an EMF reader on Ghost Hunters, I was expecting the thing with the when I was a kid, when I was younger, and they didn't have that. Apparently EMF readers are nothing like they are on Ghostbusters. I want to get Egon over there to make me one like that. That's all I'm saying. I need an Egon. No ion, no science. No science, ion. I don't want to hear it from you. I know already.
Whenever we say proton pack, I think of that scene on the elevator from Ghostbusters where they turn them on and they go, Do, Ray, Egon.
What?
I remember that too.
I don't remember that. But I don't know why they say that because it's
right after that, right after they do the Egon, after he says Egon, he makes the worst creeper face ever. Like Egon makes a creeper face, like
because he's instead of saying me, he says his own name.
I know, but it doesn't work in that song. Is all I'm saying. Like it doesn't work.
But also, the guy before him who said Ray, his name was Ray, so it's just funny.
Well, Ray works because Ray.
If Lolly,
what?
you don't understand. It's okay.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
No, it's a bad joke.
Not a joke that you think it's funny, but it's still one.
Bad, an actual bad joke, not
it is a great joke.
No, it is not. The Ray one is good. The Egon is not good.
Puns all night, and that's a bad joke.
Right.
That's correct.
Laura, this is why I love you.
It doesn't make sense. Like the Simpsons one, like, doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, the guy who put my gas, and him got in a fight. Fall is where I kick this.
They didn't continue on to do the rest of the song. You see, it was a joke because it's unexpected.
It's okay.
It's absurdist.
No.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't have to. My feelings are valid.
One thing I would say is that it's not as nearly as fun to ghost hunt with lights on. Just put it out there. Just saying. It's a thing.
Well, I mean,
supposedly the dark draws them out more because they feel more safe. I don't know. I didn't take ghost.
Why is that? Why is the ghost hunting thing? You know what? What just also just occurred to me.
Do you want to know honestly why it is? Why it honestly is?
Whenever we let me finish what I was saying. Whenever we watch those ghost hunting shows, right? They're always doing the ghost hunting for the ghosts at night. But whenever they talk to or interview the people to get the information about where they're doing the ghost hunting, the people see the ghosts during the day. So why are they ghost hunting at night?
That's
I don't
not
even
true.
understand.
That's not true. It depends. It depends on where you're at. But the ghost hunting happens at night because you don't have people in buildings at that time for commercial buildings. 1, 2. At that point, you can turn off all the electricity to the place. Therefore, there's no electromagnetic fields, no buzzing that will be picked up on your EVP things, and that way it doesn't corrupt your evidence.
And 3, I forget, it's either 2 or 3 a.m. is like the witching
It's
hour.
the witching hour. Yeah, that's what they say.
They'll dinner, so it's easier to communicate with spirits.
I've also heard it has something to do tied to like there's a bunch of theories about ley lines and how the world turns at that time the clock crosses over, and how magnetic spheres fluctuate and go towards the sun. It's weird. I don't understand that, and I don't think that's really. I think that's people trying to make excuses. But
They're trying to make science out of magic.
it's all tied together in some way, shape, or form. Fantastic! It's magic. Let's do that. Ion knows magic. I think he made an apple float right in front of me without touching it. I'm just saying.
It's true.
That's true, Steve.
I'm just letting you guys know that I am now officially looking at.
Fairy Princess Egon. That's her new name.
No, what? No,
Do you want to be Ray?
I don't want to be any of them.
When they ask if you're a god, Ray, you say yes.
Yes.
See, she knows that quote.
I do. I also know that I am the gatekeeper. You are the gatekeeper, and I am the key. No, you are the keymaster, and I am the gatekeeper. Whatever.
There is no famous Dana. There is only Zool.
What?
That
That would have been better. That would have been better if famous Dana was actually here when I said it. I'm sure, but I wasn't.
That's actually better if famous Dana says it. Because
I don't even know what's going on with these 2 articles right here, but I've got our first 2 articles for the evening. I guess we're just gonna have like.
There's a bunch of crazy articles that Flora sent me that had something to do with meth addicts and chickens, and it was crazy. I was like,
chickens don't have any teeth to lose.
I'm literally sitting there. I'm sitting there, pretending to be a human, doing IT, and I look down. I see this article come in about meth addicts and chicken fingers. I was like, that makes sense. Like that was the most sense anything made that day.
All right, here we go. Article number 1: Paralympian jailed for gluing himself to a plane. We're basically going to have a space flight. We're having a space battle here. Versus article number 2, which is Oscar Mayer offers NASA a Wienermobile to transport moon astronauts.
I wasn't expecting you to pick that one. I thought you were going to go for the William Shatner one, but that one's good too.
I'm just saying. So, if you would like to hear about the Paralympian who glued himself to a plane, then press number 1. And if you want to hear about the NASA Wienermobile, press number 2. Ion, start the timer. I mean, I sort of want to hear about both of these because I'm like, why would you glue yourself to a plane? How does that even happen? I mean, I guess I can sort of theorize. Like, was he glued to the plane like his whole body bottle? Like, man, can you imagine how painful that would be to remove? Like, unless it's just like, I just glued my hand, but what if he like glued like his whole body or something, Like, imagine how.
Didn't we have a whole article about the guy that used super glue as a prophylactic?
We did.
Okay, then why are you asking?
You're back. I just noticed you.
To be frank, I didn't realize he was gone.
To be fair.
That was the best. That was the best. I will actually say that was a good one, Ion. The rest of Ion wins the evening.
I've actually been here for like at least 15 minutes, but I figured, it was a good time to do. It's a good time to do laundry.
Wow.
Frank held down the fort.
All right, number 2 is the clear winner. So I'm just saying that like the space wiener is It's an amazing concept.
My wiener has a first name.
It's Oscar.
It also has a second
It
name.
has a second name. It's Mayer. I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say.
I can't say what I'd say because it's not appropriate anymore.
Because Oscar Mayer has a way with BOLOGNA.
Yeah. I'm just saying somebody got white all over themselves earlier, and I was not okay.
Us.
And see, the funny thing is, Stormy saw that I was not okay, and Stormy started laughing.
Oscar Mayer
Oh boy, it's hilarious.
offers NASA a Wienermobile to transport moon astronauts. Look at that thing, the Wienermobile. Yes, someday in the hopefully not too distant future, NASA's next moon-bound astronauts will catch a ride to the launch pad to board their Orion spacecraft atop a massive SLS rocket. Oscar Mayer, the food company known for hot dogs, would like to offer a bold and dignified vehicle to take them there. Oh, Wienermobile, bold and truly dignified. NASA actually is looking for some new astronaut ground transportation. It put out a call last week for commercial providers to chime in on possible replacements to the shiny Astrovan. I don't even know what that looks like. Anyway, that once moved shuttle astronauts the 9 miles from their crew quarters to the launch pad. NASA is gearing up for its crewed Artemis missions with the intention of returning humans to the moon. The proposal should be unique, embrace new technology, and visually embody Artemis to the public.
Yeah.
That's it right there. The Wienermobile visually embodies Artemis. Okay, here we go.
Those are also the designs for the new tanks for Space Force.
I'm not sure a Wienermobile quite embodies the Artemis spirit of lunar exploration, full of courage and space adventure. It embodies a hot dog full of beef.
Full of beef.
NASA's vehicle request came to the attention of Oscar Mayer, which tweeted, "Hey NASA, we got you," on Friday, along with a photo of a Wienermobile. I kind of want to see this tweet. I got to see if it's still up. Let's see. No. Okay, stupid link. The Wienermobile is likely to face some competition. In recent years, Airstream kitted out a touring coach for use with Boeing's delayed Starliner missions, and SpaceX Dragon astronauts have had the chance to enjoy a lift in a Tesla Model X. This isn't Oscar Mayer's first attempt at getting into the space game. It jumped on the Blue Origin.
Say it.
Yes, let it all
Say
out.
it.
Do it.
Say it.
Dong rocket.
It jumped on the Blue Origin dong rocket meme bandwagon when Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos flew to suborbital space in July by tweeting a photo of the Wienermobile rocketing off this rock. Wow. Call us the next time you want to ride a wiener into space. What in the heck? I don't even know what this tweet is that I just looked at, but I feel like I need to share it with you guys. So, I'm just looking at these tweet links. Like, what the heck? Here, I'm gonna share it with you guys really quick because it's kind of funny. Like, I don't even know right now.
Oscar Mayer has a way.
With BOLOGNA. Yay! Here it is.
That's actually what I look like when I pass S.
That looks so efficient for getting into space.
Is there by any chance any way you can flip that picture upside down?
Oh my!
I mean, I could if I were to put it into Photoshop.
I can do it if you want. If you want to have that picture and post it, but if I showed you the picture, you wouldn't post it. Anyway,
I mean,
it's asking questions. Hold your monitor upside down, and you'll see it.
Well, what? I mean, no. I'm just saying that I could.
Yes, I
Why?
could too. Anybody can if they have paint.
Well,
Are you
let's see.
asking why?
Yes.
What? 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 Why? What?
You just ask why.
I want. Yeah. Yes, I did just ask why. So I don't get this. So I did it. I did what you asked, but I don't understand. So
I think it's
Hey,
because the
Very
exhaust
Princess
is
Lolly.
colored white.
Very Princess Lolly. Very Princess Lolly. This is why.
oh.
I had to make one sound, and she knew what I was talking about.
I mean, but it doesn't actually.
You
That's
don't
not
know
what
that. You've never seen it.
What? Oh wow.
I can't believe it took all of that and me having to just spell it out with one freaking letter.
Yeah, so all right, here we go.
No.
I'm just saying.
She literally opened Photoshop just to do that. You could have
Oh,
done
I
it
mean-
with paint. Just saying. You could have done it with photos.
Where'd
All
Stormy
you had to do
go?
was rotate
One-
the photos.
One small step for man, one giant leap for Dong Rocket.
And this is why we can't have nice things, friends.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay. Wow. I don't even know what just happened right now.
I do. And it was
Dong
the
Rocket.
2013.
Oh man. Okay. Whew, where was I?
Nobody
there
Dong
knows.
Rocket.
Nobody
No,
knows.
I mean, yeah, I mean, sort of. What
Where
happened
did
to
we lose
Stormy? Where did she go?
Stormy go?
Here we go. Let's see. Even though I know an Astro hot dogmobile would be so wrong, I still kind of want to see it happen. A Wienermobile boldly rolling toward the launch pad. Astronauts safely ensconced within its tubular shell, with nothing but space and the bright lantern of the moon ahead of them. Epic. Wow. I mean, it kind of would be, I'll be honest. Whew. Wow.
I can't go on without you.
So that went sideways.
No, it didn't. That went
I mean-
exactly the direction I wanted that whole thing to go in. Like, that was part of my master plan with some of these articles. And I knew it would happen. I was like, okay, let it ride.
If you can get it in sideways, I'd be worried.
Whoa.
I mean, what it are we talking about? If we're talking about my fist, that's one thing. If we're talking about my leg, that's another.
No, I don't even know what we're talking about right now, and I'm not sure I want to.
You know exactly what we're talking about right now, and you don't want to acknowledge it.
Okay, here we go. We're having like a battle of the little rodent animals now.
Those were right next to each other. You didn't even try for that one.
I did. I looked at the first time. So squirrels store thousands of nuts inside a man's parked truck. That is number one.
Where do you hide your nuts, Flora?
Does that mean that this guy has truck nuts?
She's like, I don't even know how to answer that. Why would you ask me that, man?
Versus number two, a crypto trading hamster performs better than Warren Buffett at the S&P 500. So
the randomness continues.
I mean, kind of what it's about. Like,
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
so those are the two articles. And if you want to hear about the dude's truck nuts, press number one. And if you want to hear about the crypto hamster, press number two. Ion, please start the timer. I'm just saying. Oh man, I have to have something to drink. That last article, and then yeah, really, you guys want to hear about the squirrel and the nuts, huh? Because I sort of want to hear about the crypto trading hamster doing better
I
than
think they're
Warren
just
Buffett.
voting for the word squirrel and nuts is what I think.
I'm almost out.
What do you
It's-
need? Do you need me to come make you a thing?
Painful and sad.
Do you need me to make you a thing?
I mean, it's just water.
Do
But-
need me?
We don't trust you to know how to make that.
No, I don't know how to make.
No,
water,
she
but
microwaves.
I know
water
how to
for her
make her a
tea.
thing.
Oh, I mean, it's actually sort of legit. But I did kitchen magic today.
You
I
didn't
was
microwave
wrong.
the eggs?
No. Do you
She
want to
also
see?
didn't burn the water.
Well, that's because it didn't involve water.
That's fantastic. Or eggs, I'm sure.
Do you want to see the kitchen magic that I did today?
Was it quiche?
Quiche?
A souffle?
No. Are you guys crazy? All
I think
those
she has to
things
start
involve
small,
cooking.
Flora. She has to
I'm
start
going to show you.
You
No,
make
I'm going
for
to
me.
show you. Okay, so I saw this on a friend's Facebook, and then I was like, "What kitchen magic is that?" And so I decided I'm going to try this today because I super wanted to see whether or not it worked. And so I did try it. This is it. So this is how I made a sandwich today. I made egg salad. Doesn't involve any cooking. And
Right.
then I got out some of the turkey
Right.
and I toasted some toast.
Right.
And I did this with it. There was no cucumbers. It was just egg salad. And then I did this with it. And then I did this with it. And it was delicious. And it kept all the egg salad inside. So it didn't like mush
I ask
all
you-
over the place.
Can I ask you a very important question?
Yeah.
Did you follow directions to do that?
No, I just looked at the picture.
So you followed the picture directions, didn't you?
Mostly.
I'm proud of you because usually you can't follow a recipe to save your life. You get lost about step 2. You're like, let's wing it now. I know it tastes better than this. Who needs salt?
That isn't
I'll add
true.
that at the end.
Oh my gosh, that is not true. I can't even remember the last time I made anything that even required a recipe.
I
Are
thought you were going to
kidding
say,
me?
I can't
I
remember the
thought
last
egg
time
salad
I
did require cooking.
I thought she was going to say, I can't remember the last time I read a recipe.
No. You
That'd
don't
be
have to
great.
cook. You
We're
just
like, okay,
boil the
yeah.
eggs in water. And
Boiling eggs in water is cooking.
Flora, I
You're
came
not
home.
using raw eggs. That's
Hang on,
cooking.
Hang on. What I got to tell Flora this. Flora, I came home one day. Actually, it was on the weekend. I wanted to make myself some eggs. I noticed that more than half the eggs had been hard boiled at that point.
I boiled all of the eggs.
Did
Because
she
that's,
put them back in the same egg carton
Yes,
as the?
but she also still has the sticky note that says "Do not microwave."
Well, yeah, but they're all boiled, so it doesn't matter. There are
She
no
wrote
raw
B
eggs
on the
to mix
boiled
them up
ones.
with.
They all say B for boiled.
Yeah.
Oh, at least you marked them, and she didn't just set them in there and mix with the un.
I don't want
I
boiled
saved
eggs.
that
I want
for-
to
I saved that
scramble
for
mine,
April
or like have them over easy, or
I'll bring you
under easy
more
or something.
eggs.
Oh,
My
Look at it,
chickens
he's
are being
like-
freeloaders right now, though.
What do you mean freeloaders?
They're not laying eggs. is
They're
what she
not
said.
paying rent.
Yeah,
Oh.
they don't lay eggs.
Oh. Well, can't you just pick them up by their chicken neck and like?
Yeah, you need to get the rooster in there to excite them. Is what she got to do.
You want me to chuck the chicken?
Only if you want something white all over the place.
I think you killed Count Mormon a third time.
Kel Woman's like the views and opinions of the rest of us.
This is how you get dong rockets.
By owning Amazon?
Oh goodness. Sorry.
Oh, I need a fan for tonight. I have laughed so much. I'm roasting. This shirt is so hot.
I'm just saying that actually hockey jerseys do keep you rather warm.
Yeah.
I have an AC, or I don't have an AC. It's like
Oh my God. If I had to wear something that warm, I'd want to be on a giant plate of ice
Right?
or something.
Yeah, it's like that. But I literally have it's like 40 something degrees outside. I have a
Wait,
fan
were we
blowing in
voting
my
on
room.
articles?
I am sweating.
Yes,
have this.
and the vote concluded, and the squirrels won. So
That's
here we are. I mean, I'm just
Honeywell
saying.
makes really good fans. Just saying.
Squirrel stores thousands of nuts inside man's parked truck.
Oh
Here's
my-
the
So,
video.
so
Is
by the
that
way,
my
we're
dad's
moving
truck?
from choking chickens to busting nuts.
And then all the way
Hang on.
Bill
Stop.
Fisher.
Stop. Go back. We got to watch this. This is great.
Wait, well, do I need to turn the sound on or? Okay.
No, the sound's on. The sound is on. You have it on. He actually talks to
You
him.
can hear
Way
this.
up to the
Yeah.
front.
Bill Fisher just cannot win the.
You can hear that.
Yes.
What did it say?
Bill Fisher.
Weird, because I didn't click the
Bill
sound button.
Fisher.
You're
Okay.
okay. So I didn't hear it right. I
A
just heard
beautiful
Nat say-
black walnut tree in the yard produces nuts that a red squirrel finds irresistible. But the problem is
Mostly under the hood and in the fenders.
that
Sorry, I have to like stop this like every 10
No,
seconds. or
actually,
something.
for news, you don't have to
Well,
because
I
it's
mean,
actually online. It does nothing. Yeah, you're good.
yeah,
red squirrel has picked Bill's Chevy Avalanche.
A lot of places inside the radiator fan, all the way through here. That corner's been covered full with walnuts.
As the winter storage hideout for hundreds of.
So this guy didn't drive his truck all winter, because how do you go all winter and not freaking notice this?
So that's what it said. Like, this guy didn't drive his truck. This actually looks like my dad's truck back when I was a teenager.
Each about the size of a small lemon.
It was planning on camping there for the winter.
Look how
Bill
new.
has cleaned
No.
out.
Look how new that dude's truck looks.
That's
It's not-
not a new truck. That's
Why?
like early 2000s truck. That's not new.
Oh
my
my
truck's new.
42
That's not new.
gallons of black walnuts from his truck
42
in every
gallons.
crack and crevice of his Avalanche. The engine compartment,
No.
fenders. Nothing
I
is
don't
off
even
limits.
think they make
I
the
know.
Avalanche anymore.
Look, that truck does not look old.
That's because he took care of it. You
Yeah,
would
it
never
really
between
does.
tools.
That is not what trucks look like now.
Yes, I know. Cat Wilbert, I know she doesn't. She's confused.
Yeah, no, I'm just agreeing with you that
Thank you.
that yes, that's an older truck that he just
Everybody
took care
take note. Count Morbid and Gunther agree with each other.
Him and I actually agree quite a bit.
of. No, we don't.
Yeah, when she's wrong, we do. That's fair.
Well, yeah, saying when she's wrong, we agree is
When
like
she's
saying
wrong, you and I
Asians
agree on that.
lie. Yeah.
That's where the ceasefire is. I understand.
Oh man.
Pulled
No,
the
I
fenders
don't.
off and clean all the walnuts out. I thought I had them all. Took it down the road, turned the corner. I found one rolling inside the windshield cowl where the wipers go.
Bill's dog.
Look at that dog.
Bill's dog is
Okay,
useless. He's
so
just
this-
watching
this-
that squirrel like
this-
what's going on, squirrel?
This shaved Shih Tzu is looking up in the sky, going, "I see what you got there. You gonna drop it or what? We gonna fight?" And it's just gonna sit there and stare and bark for 2 hours. That's why you don't buy little dogs. Continue.
Oh man, I'm just saying.
the big dogs aren't climbing the trees either.
Asher is
Dogs are
beside
in the
himself.
kitchen waiting for your
That
bacon.
pesky little red squirrel seems to taunt him. And to think this just happened over a few days the truck was parked.
It's one.
See, few days, and that is actually amazing. Like, is that squirrel? Is that's like Foamy the squirrel was doing it, right? Like, yeah. Are you guys okay? Did I stun all of you?
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
I'm okay.
It's an industrious squirrel.
Bill got most of the black walnuts out, but a few are not retrievable.
I have some rolling around inside the frame rails as well. That I can't get that.
Can you hear it?
I can hear them. Yes.
Well, if they got in there, how come you can't get them out of there?
Because he's not a squirrel,
Oh my God,
Wally.
there's-
Because they're
no,
just.
can you just use a giant tool or something
Okay,
that's like,
so
you know,
have you ever
tweezers?
looked inside the engine compartment of a Land Dragon?
Yeah.
Gunther's hammer hands does not fit in a lot of those spots, and they. Okay, so that is
Neither
actually
would
kind
my
of cool.
delicate fingers.
Like, I'd have to get Count Morbid with longer arms to get to a lot of places.
That dude.
This is the epitome of Florida man right here. That is what happens in Florida. This is why I left Jacksonville. Just saying. It wasn't because of Jaguars, it was because of that.
I'm just saying that dude literally put an alligator in a garbage can. Like,
No,
I
he
saw
did
two
not.
hillbillies wrestle it.
He did not put it in the garbage can. You recycle alligators.
oh, that was a
God.
recycling can. What?
Environmentally conscious, Lolly, for the love of Pete. You don't just throw away alligators. You have to recycle the alligators.
That's how
I
you
am-
get
I am
alligator purses
so-
and alligator shoes.
I am very disappointed right now.
I'm just saying that I guess that I have some semblance of that idea, like use every part of the animal, just like that part of the animal that I showed you guys for today's inappropriate gift. I'm telling you, that's what
When I sit there and I look at my magic mirror and I see a kangaroo,
I'm just saying that's what I like the idea that after Halloween, we will start having at least one inappropriate gift suggestion per show until Christmas time.
wasn't it we're going to have gift suggestions in the show and there's going to be at least one popping up or something like that? Yeah.
Well, we were discussing multiple things,
Oh,
but
that's
one
right.
of them is the inappropriate gift suggestion.
You know who should do it?
Here is our inappropriate gift suggestion
who should
of
do
the
it?
week. I
You know
like
who
it.
should do it? Flora should do it. She's all in.
Flora is our
Flora-
inappropriate correspondent.
I feel like that Flora spends
Oh wait,
enough
no, I'm
time-
innocent.
I feel like Flora spends enough time on
Of
Etsy where she sees some stuff. Like, I feel like she's going to come on the show with PTSD from Etsy because she's seen things, man.
My
she knows
algorithm,
many-
it's so messed up. It doesn't even
She's
know.
She's like, fairy wings, freaking Bezo rockets. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore.
I'm wondering if I should put an option for people to submit their inappropriate gift suggestions onto our regular news article suggestion form.
I don't get to
I
see
tell you
that
what,
form,
I tell you
so
what.
make sure I can see it.
If you do that, I want to remind people that you guys in the audience can submit news articles.
There
Yeah,
is a
look
link
for them.
in the low bar of every single show, Flora, that if you just look in the low
Flora's like-
bar, you'll
No, it's
find
okay.
the link for submitting news.
So Flora knows who actually goes through and gets that. I actually have told Flora just send them to me because she's on the show.
Hey, Katie wants to know where you can get or she can get a Mighty Ducks jersey like you have.
What, the Conway jersey? I'll send you a link. It's actually really warm. I'm actually sweating right now, and like I said, there's air blowing in here from outside, and it's not warm outside. I got a fan
So weird.
going in.
that hockey jerseys are made for cold weather.
Right. Well, I got a hockey jersey. I got a Vegas Golden Knights sweater it's a Tahoe sweater that Fairy Princess Lolly decided she was going to steal.
All right, Battle of the Bears for the last article. Grizzly bear
Okay.
found dead in Canada was killed by a goat. Versus
Is that goat or the greatest of all time? Because I want to know if it's a relative or not.
I thought you actually said ghost.
goat? Like, okay.
Like what,
Versus-
Polly? What was that?
Like a what? Like a what was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Could you do that? I didn't hear what kind of.
Don't do that. It's going to be very bad.
I can't do it.
Oh!
We don't need to hear your bleeding right now.
Have you noticed how much goats sound like Morlocks from World of Warcraft? Just saying.
Versus self-proclaimed shaman accused of starting
Shaman.
California
Shaman. There's not
Stop
a shaman.
interrupting me. Self-proclaimed shaman accused of starting California fire said she was trying to boil bear urine.
You did that on purpose that time.
What?
It's not a shaman. It's a shaman. They're called shamans, man. Look up the enunciation.
No, shaman is a
No,
type of toilet
shaman.
paper that
Shaman.
bears use.
It's not your toilet paper. Go look it up.
goodness, Lolly.
You know what? I'm going to take my ennui out of here if you don't look it up.
Your NUI?
Yeah, that thing. She thought it was Inuit, and it's ennui. Just saying.
That's because I read a lot,
I was gonna
and
say,
not
she
very
reads.
many
Don't
people
listen.
use that word a lot out loud.
I'm just saying that's because you read. a lot.
Gunther, I think you're going to be sad.
Is it shaman? Is it a long A?
That's the first thing that popped up on mine.
Was it a long A? I've always heard it as shaman, man.
Sounds
here.
like
What language?
Shaman.
What language?
I mean, mind you, again, I think it might be one of those words where it depends on the region, and
Yeah, language. What language is?
Well, in English, it's shaman, but in English, it's shaman.
right? And that's how I know it is shaman.
Okay,
Not
wait.
shaman.
Yeah.
I don't have a bear wiping its butt with my freaking shaman magically.
Okay.
I believe you'll find that bears use rabbits to wipe themselves.
No, they tried to use
Whoa.
a goat that killed it. It was out of rabbits at that point, I think.
I mean,
So
What?
goats number 1, shaman number 2,
it's shaman.
shaman number 2. I'm sorry, I think the goat was actually a druid.
Part of the thing is that I think it depends on the area, but also
Nobody voted. I forgot to start the timer. Ion, start the timer. Wait. Discuss shaman in a second. The bears. We're the bears.
I don't know what happened.
Bear killed by goat number 1, or shaman boiling bear piss number 2. There you go. There's a timer. Now, what were you saying, Count Morbid, about the pronunciation?
well, part of the thing is I think that shamanism is pronounced shamanism. You know, because it's one of those things where you'd think that it would be pronounced the same. You think it would be pronounced the same, shaman, and then shamanism, or shaman and shamanism.
I would say shamanism.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think. Well, again, I don't think there's a wrong way. I think both depend on. Like, I think the British say it differently.
There's so many S's and SH's going
Like
on.
saying
here,
controversy. Like saying controversy.
Controversy.
That's how they say it in South Africa, I think. Or
All their emphasis is on the wrong syllable,
yeah.
Emphasis on the wrong syllable.
not saliva.
I didn't say saliva.
Yeah, you did. I heard
No, I
it.
didn't.
You did.
I didn't. See, look, Laura's like, no, he didn't. See, she knows.
I'm just saying. We've got 2 votes for 2. 2 votes for boiling bear pee. Yes.
Was it Bear Grylls? P. Golden showers.
Wait. A bear does what in the woods?
A lot. There's a lot a bear does in the
It's
woods.
killed by goats.
So really, my biggest question about this upcoming article is how was the urine collected?
I didn't even think about that. You know what? If it doesn't tell in the article,
That's
I'm
your
gonna think
question
about the rest
for
of
every
mine.
article. That's your question for every article, though.
I did not ask how the urine was collected on the Oscar Mayer action.
Because it was obvious there.
Was it though?
It was. It was. Bear
That wasn't urine.
And if it was, no.
Probably at the hunting store. I mean,
What?
can't you just buy that kind of stuff at the hunting store?
For deer. It
So
smells like deer piss. It's for deer hunting. It's to cover your scent. Have you never hunted before? Molly's like, I mean, I hunted for some condiments in the fridge once.
so the
Look at the smile. The smile you made was beautiful, by the way. I just gotta say that. You do have a rather beautiful smile, Fairy Princess Rolly.
I like how you're trying to save it.
I wasn't. You know me. I don't really care. I was actually being complimentary for once.
I think you're pulling my leg. Self-proclaimed shaman, whatever, accused of starting California
Shaman.
fire, said she was trying
Self-proclaimed
to
shaman.
boil bear urine. Dang. And somehow you messed that up to become an entire house fire. A California woman professing to be a shaman who was arrested and charged with igniting the wildfire that has thousands of homes under threat claimed that the fire was started inadvertently when she was attempting to boil bear urine, the authorities said. Alexandra Suverneva, 30, could be sentenced up to 9 years if convicted of starting the fawn fire, according to officials. The blaze has destroyed roughly 41 homes and 90 small structures while endangering 2,340, another 2,340 officials said. Alexandra pleaded not guilty, but is now reportedly thought to have ignited several fires across California. The self-proclaimed shaman said that she had been hiking to Canada as the blaze approached Shasta County on Wednesday, documents noted. When she became thirsty and approached a puddle of what she claimed to be bear urine, she told forest officials she attempted to make fire to purify it. The wood she hoped to use was too wet for the fire to start. Suverneva then drank the animal urine and proceeded on her journey, according to the report.
Urine's sterile. I don't know why they were trying to boil it.
So at least she didn't microwave it.
I do have a DOS.
Shut up.
Do you know what they told her when she was arrested? You're in trouble.
Oh no! Hey,
She
Lolly,
eventually became caught in some brush and had to call the local fire department for assistance. The firefighters requested that she empty her pockets and fanny pack, to which she presented CO2 canisters, a lighter, and a green leafy substance she admitted to smoking that day.
Oregano.
Oregano.
But
Catnip.
it's legal in most places out there.
California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection Officer Matt Alexander said, let's see. Witnesses said Suverneva, who on her LinkedIn lists shaman as her occupation, indicates that she was a doctoral student at the State University of New York's New York College of Environmental Sciences and Forestry, dropped 2 CO2 cartridges the day the fire started. Let's see. Her statements might indicate mental illness or drug abuse, her attorney argued. She's also under suspicion for starting other fires. There's a high possibility that she is responsible for a blaze the preceding night, according to Alexander. It is my experience that arsonists will light multiple fires in a short time frame.
Lolly.
That's it? That's the end of that article?
It is.
What the heck? I'm clicking this one. No,
Lolly, look what I got.
to.
Look what I got.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. Where are you? What are we looking at? Oh, you have my beastly cat.
I've been holding him this whole article.
Look at that. What an animal. All right, you guys. It is 9:34. And so before we go tonight, and I say bid you adieu, I will be back here with you guys Friday. We have I'm sorry I missed last Friday. I was planning to be here, but as it turns out, the author that originally I had scheduled asked to be moved to a different date, and I forgot to backfill my date for last Friday. So that is why there was no show. But there is a show this Friday for Author Reads, I promise. And also, if you are considering or thinking about going to the Samhain Dumb Supper on Halloween, please remember to fill out the form for that, and the link for that is in the low bar. And actually,
Can I say something real quick about that?
Okay. Ion, start the timer.
If you're planning on going ghost hunting with us, make sure you reach out to me in the actual Discord so I can help you get the proper apps on your phones, magic mirrors, whatever.
Aha. Yes, that is a good suggestion. So I know that we will be staying the night. Myself, Baroness Gale, will be staying the night at least. So even though you're not required to stay the night, that's just a decision that we made so that we don't have to. We can go ghost hunting and do some other after hours types of things. Also, you guys, Cyber Samhain, October 30th, we will be here for a live stream with all y'all and our Tooth Fairy candy exchange and Halloween costume contest. So here is the sign up for that one. Both of these links are also in the low bar wherever you are watching from, Facebook or YouTube. So please remember our magic word. I totally already forgot the magic word. Dapper. Ha-ha! Please remember, magic word is Dapper. After the show, go and put Dapper into the comments for your chance to win the Dapper B set from this week's artist. And with all of that said, I think that's everything, you guys.
Please don't leave. We're so happy to have you here. Isn't it a wonderful day?
I don't like when he does that.
I don't like when he does it either. Like, no, I don't like it. That's a creepy face.
It's like you just saw Jeff Bezos' rocket.
I'm so
Hello, friends. This is Gone for Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the fairy family. Safe travels.